Hello YouTubers, Tross here, back playing some more Infinifactory. I'm continuing playing on my original save. I think for the rest of these puzzles, I only made one solution. So there's room for new solutions. And we can talk to all these people.
Hey, welcome to the barracks. I'm Dave, the operations engineer.
Hey Dave, how you doing?
The Toads brought us here using something called a skip drive. It allows them to travel at faster than light speeds. Don't know where they got it, but they definitely didn't make it themselves.
Yeah.
There's no way back to Earth, so we're all stuck here. For now.
Oh, okay.
You know, there was a non-zero chance that the bomb could have killed you. Sometimes it's easy for things to go sideways. Well, anyway, glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks. Some interesting things on the wall. I did do things like that, but we're probably gonna use more of them as we continue here.
You're new. I'm Nia. I fight and beat stuff up. Sometimes I build things.
Okay.
How'd I escape? Well, the Toads had me making guns. Idiots.
Yeah, not very smart of them.
If you wake up and Niruvo is watching you, it's normal. You'll get used to it.
Okay. Hopefully I will.
Do you know how I found Dave?
Nah, I don't think anyone wants to hear that story.
Don't worry. I'll tell it.
No. Fine. I fell into a pit. The Toads left me behind. They couldn't find me. A few days later, Nia's sensors detected the signal from my suit. She pulled me out of the pit.
Okay.
You're new.
Okay, I think we
I'm Nia. I fight and beat stuff up.
got that one already. Thanks.
Sometimes I build things.
And finally, Miruvo.
Hello, new human. Would you like to touch fingers? How do you say it? Shake hands? I am called Miruvo. I act as a cultural liaison and linguist. Humans are quite interesting, though I find the proliferation of digits on your feet baffling.
You're quite interesting in that you can eat and talk at the same time.
Learning the language of the overlords, or toads as Nia and Dave call them, was not particularly difficult. But grunting that much can be exhausting.
I can only imagine.
Before I came here, the overlords used me as an anthropologist. It's how I was introduced to so many different species, including humans. Now that I'm liberated, I can put those skills to better use. Would you like a potato chip?
Don't! Those are not potato chips.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get to puzzles. Yes, so previously we had the Overlord campaign, and now we have the whole Resistance campaign. And as you can see, I've been through most of it. So let's start off at the beginning with the heist.
Hey, I could really use your help testing out something new I made. It's a long-range teleportation device. Why you? Well, you seem to know your way around a factory, and it's time to earn your food pellets! Haha!
Alright, teleporter experiment 1. Let's create a new solution here.
Here it is, the teleporter, for lack of a better term. You set an object in one side, and it drops out the other. If the object is attached to something, it will automatically be detached as it goes through. Conceptually, it's straightforward. Technically, don't ask.
Okay, so this is our output. And we can step through the teleporter here. And this is our input. So, we have... Well... We have a few new things here, and we really shouldn't have this yet. And I'm not actually even sure why this is arranged the way it is. Welder, sensor, Conduit, pusher, eviscerator, rotator. I'm missing. That's all the major things. I don't have area select. It would be nice to have area select, or at least a dedicated button to it. And laser counter, we're not really supposed to have yet. So I won't be using them, at least for now. Once we are supposed to have them, then I'll probably start using them. So that should be good. And here's the other new thing besides the teleporter. We can now turn conveyors upside down. So you no longer need to use sensors and pushers with your lifters. That will push it right out. So let's test it out there. Great. Now what will happen on this side is they'll fall down. But, because of that, if we try to carry them this way, they will have a space between them. As one moves over, the next one's not going to fall until it's completely out of the way, and as it falls, then we move that one another unit. Well, let's just demonstrate it here quickly. You'll see there'll be a space between the blocks. So that slows everything up. We don't like slow. So right here, we'll put a pair of welders, and then we can drop the whole 3-block unit at once. And that will still pause things, but once every 3 instead of once per block. To do things most efficiently, we're not going to. We're gonna do this. Accidentally clicked off there, or actually, accidentally hit the Windows key instead of my Alt key, which is what I have to rotate the blocks or change the block orientation. I should get a form. By doing this, we save footprint, and these don't count for your block score, so it's basically free. So we can run this now. They're all welded together, and that's going to work. We can make it work better, though. Let's increase the input rate. I'm not sure how high we can go. But we can definitely go higher than that. At this point, yeah, we're blocking on the input, so we can't really go any faster. At least not easily. So here we are. Tied my best cycle score. Tied my best footprint score. And actually, I have a... I'm one above my block score. Well, let's do something about that. Don't need those. And technically, I don't think we need those either. This should still work the same. Basically. What happened there? Ah. Let's see what we can do. Area select. Now, let's move that one. Move that one. Something there. And then we can get rid of all of those. Let's see if that fixes the little issue we were having. Actually, let's get rid of that one. There we go, I think that works. And now we're down to 12 blocks. So that's half of my previous best, although now the cycles are up by 1. Well, I mean, you saw both solutions. We had a 66 cycle solution and a 12 block solution. So let's go on. Well, let me just quickly, what do I have here? Here, yeah. This is where our extra footprint comes from, on the side. That's the only difference. Let's just... Well, no, that's not the only difference. Well, this uses more conveyors up at the top, and obviously an extra lifter. Let's go on to the next one.
Sorry to put you in such a remote location. We just want to make sure that there aren't any incidents. Nia wasn't exactly comfortable with doing it in the hangar after my last experiment, so we're being cautious and putting some distance between you and us. Nothing personal. We like you. Really.
Thanks. Oh, and this is the exit side. Let's start on the entrance side. We need to take this apart and reassemble it. To me, the easiest way of taking it apart is basically to let it take itself apart. It's not the fastest, though. So this basically does a column at a time, it falls back down. Let's see, about speeding that up some. So the first time, we're going to have a column here, and a column here. So this, instead of letting it fall back down, it's going to push it forward, so when it does fall back down, it will be teleporting over this second column. I hope. That's the plan. Let's see if it actually works. No, it doesn't. Let's. I'm getting complicated, but I think this will work. Actually, that would have worked. Yeah. So same point. This pushes forward. We want to move the lifter out of the way. Change the back. There we go. Oh, that is perfect. I thought I'd have to add some extra timing for that. But with the amount of time it retracts, that's perfect. So this saves, I'm going to say 4 cycles per item. And we can turn, let's put it up to 5 and see how close they are. I can put it up way more than 5. So I want the other one to start at that point. 10. Want a small gap as possible between these. That's good. We got a 1 or 2 cycle gap, and from there, we can well, we can work on getting things closer. Now the problem is, how do we get this rebuilt? I'm still trying to think of... So I had one idea in mind, but we don't have... If we had 4 blocks under here, we could let it fall into stacks or columns. The next one would then, like, push the column... Actually, we could do that. Falling's a problem, though, because that slows things down. I'm gonna try this. And hope it works. Yep. Alright, let's see what this gives me. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted. But I think I can work with it. So the lifter lifts up 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one should stop here. Yep. I wanted to go up myself. And we want 3 horizontal columns. And then to go forward. Let's see. This is going to add a little delay. 1, 2, 3. You're out of here. Wondering if things are getting backed up, because we do have a little bit of delay getting these out of here. Oh wow. That's quite a bit better than what I did previously, although the footprint's a bit bigger. Block score's higher, but we can fix that. That should get the block score down. It's not going to adjust the footprint. I don't see any sign of this backing up, although I don't think we're quite getting blocks out at the same rate we're putting them in. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we have enough delay with lifting this up. So let's get rid of that. Or some of it. We're now 2 blocks lower down. So we can lower that by 2 blocks. Alright. We'll need the 2 blocks there to hold that up. And I'm just going to fast forward this. This will be faster by 2 seconds. Not quite up to Fireman. I wonder what he did. Footprint score is still bigger. But we got a much lower block score. Fireman, though, still has less. How do you get less? I mean, I can see ways of getting less. You probably... Alright, you definitely have one conveyor and then a whole bunch of blocks. That's going to have a high cycle score. But those might not have all gotten done in the same puzzle. Let's go back to the barracks and just take a quick look at this solution. Alright, this I have... Yeah, basically the less efficient. But I have a similar solution here. And this is all in line, look at that. Yeah, so you can see there's 2 cycles between each, and I basically got it down to 1 cycle with my new solution. Alright, we have a little time. I'm gonna do this next one, although I'll probably wind up going over time now, but... Oh.
So, I should probably fill you in on this. We're going to use the teleporter to get into one of the Toad's research bunkers. They've been disassembling skip drives, trying to figure out how they work, but they weren't very careful. They've basically left a back door open, and I've figured out how to get us in there.
So, this puzzle... I'm not gonna go for footprint here, although you could, obviously can. I'm gonna go there, and I said I wasn't. I'm not gonna go for block score. That's what I mean. You can, eliminate every other one of those and save yourself a lot of blocks. The trick here is you are sending the white ones through the teleporter that way while the red ones are coming back. So you build this, basically, on both sides. So this should send the white ones through. And they fall out down here. The trick is timing. And I'm not sure if it's actually already set up for you. Just by the spacing being different. It may be. We'll see. But basically, as long as you're sending not the blocks not at the exact same time, but if they alternate, then everything works out. Again, I'll save a little footprint here with these, although if I really wanted to save footprint, let's really save footprint. Get rid of those. You have to do something like that. There. 1, 2. Upside down conveyor, and then we just need you going like that. So that one comes through, and the white ones come out, and then that one comes through, and the white ones come out. Now, let's increase the input rate a little bit. And my best is 112. This is now my best footprint, and I can actually make it better by doing the same sort of thing, moving these back as far as possible. Block score, I did better last time. Let's see. Move that like that. And go like that. And we delete all of you. I said I wasn't going to go for block score, but hey, look, I got some time. These I think I need, because these are going to be individual. That I don't need, though. And then let's go through. And can we put the input rate up anymore? I'm gonna say no, but yeah, now with a higher input rate, one occasionally will get pushed, but we can just simply catch that. Wow, and we now have 95 tying a trolley, and we also have a new footprint score, 67, and a new block score of 47. Wow, that really paid off. Okay, let's continue the barracks. You can see our previous solution here. Not great at all at this point. What did I do here? This looks very different, so let's... I think I see what I have. I have them both going in the same direction, basically. Although one gets pushed off. Look at that. What happens over here? For some reason, the white ones don't get pushed off here. Let's see, if I go through here, if one gets pushed off, we could probably stick it back on. think it was 112. So we got it down to 102. And I'm wondering if we can now increase the cycles by 1, but not enough to hold up the end of this video. We're a little over time, but that's okay. Next time we will continue on with some more, at least the next teleporter experiment, and we may get to terrestrial surveyor as well. So, I'd like to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with some more Infinifactory. Where are those food pellets, guys? Guys?